Saturday morning FlightSim.
It's not morning, you drongo. It's evening.
Good morning, good evening, good day, and good night. Welcome to Positive Rate. I got some rocking tunes for you today because we are back in the jets, the fast movers, and Nighthawk is showing up as something different than what I think he actually is meant to be. Looks like he's supposed to be an F-18 or 185. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know if I have that. Possibly why I'm not seeing anything apart from a regular jet, but that's okay. Len Wolf has got the guitar thing. Yeah, big hello to everybody in the chat today as well. Great to see all you guys. We've got Notelik's morning to you, sir, and Nick is in there. I saw Lemon Wolf, Evil Rockin' Bro. I haven't seen that name in a while. How you doing, Evil? Great to see you. Anybody else of interest? Nighthawk says hi. Hi, Nighthawk. How you doing? Yeah, you're gonna. I suspect you're flying something else, but it'll look equally impressive because you'll be like in a large jet swooping through the valley. You're in the Super Warrior F-18 mod, freeware at FlightSim. Oh, right, okay. I'll make note of that. I'll try and get that for next time so that it shows up. So that's probably why it's not picking it up, because it thinks it's a different plane. Captain Fozzie's in. He says, "G'day, all." G'day, Captain Fozzie. Hope you're doing all right. Right, so what's the flight plan today? That's all I can say is, right, what's the best way to show this? Probably just pulling up GTN. I'm gonna have to bring this up anyway, but it'll be hiding behind my screen, so you guys can still see most of the action. 2.6. Oh, power's off. Right. Okay. Let's get battery on. And I probably need to move this around here somewhere. Yeah. There you go. Yes, I know there's an update. Sorry, it'll be a bit small on the screen, but essentially we are flying through the Grand Canyon, but we have a couple of destinations. So you can see here's the river. Follow the river, as the instructions say, which we're going to do to our best of our ability. I was doing a test run the other day and I crashed rather spectacularly, so you might be in for some excitement today. First stop will be the Grand Canyon National Park. Now there is freeware scenery for all this, so hopefully you guys have had a chance to download it. And Big Jacko's, he says, "Hey, it's morning, not Drongo, it's not morning, you Drongo, it's evening. How you doing, Dave? Great for you to come along." Do I have the Hunter tweet or F-35? I have the F-35 Nighthawk, and I also have there's a freeware F-22, which supposedly works with the payware F-22 as well. I don't think I have the Hunter. No, I don't believe so. But I definitely have the F-35. So you show up in the F-35, I'll see you then. Right. So we'll jump out the river at some point and make a stop in Grand Canyon. We got some news to talk through today. Some interesting stuff, actually. Especially PMDG related news. And then after that, we're going to kind of do our best to, and it's, track as best as possible. All I can say is if you get into trouble, just aim for the sky. Unfortunately, I'm in the Hawk, so I got to watch that because as you pull up with a Hawk, if you don't get the throttle in there right away, the airplane stalls and it does something very dramatic. Eventually, we're going to end up at, I think this is it Nellis? I can't remember. It's an Air Force base anyway, and there's freeware scenery for that. I just gotta look at my own show notes here. Crashing you liked, yeah, makes you feel less alone, eh, Dave? eject, yeah. So and just to go with this, so I hope you guys will appreciate it. I've got a Top Gun themed kind of music to keep us busy while we're doing this. So I'm going to tuck this down here, and you guys really won't see too much of it. But it's just so I can kind of keep a rough idea where the heck I am. I mean, the goal is simple. Fly the valley, don't crash, have fun. Area 51, yeah, definitely. Top Gun, Maverick, Canuck, yeah. Absolutely. F-35 is a good plane. Yeah, I wanted to fly the F-35. I discussed with the team that I was going to fly the F-35, and then when the show was posted, announced on YouTube, it was suddenly became the BAE Hawk. So I think they just hate me. That's all I can say. They just hate me. Now there is somewhere along here. Not a map, but that's what I'm after. Okay, so that'll give me my speeds. That's what I really need at the moment, because there is a speed down here, but if you're looking up here and you're trying to bounce your eyes from down here and up here, it starts to get a bit difficult. So at least I have the speed. And Anonymous. Okay, Anonymous just posted 1 pound. 1 pound fish, baby. 1 pound fish, yeah. I can only imagine that might be Dave. Very much appreciated. And thank you, Anonymous, whoever you might be. This one's for you. Here we go.
Thank you.
Absolutely brilliant. 1 pound fish. Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. 1 pound fish. Dave knows I love that bit. And it's, I gotta go see this guy in London at some point. Oh, you forgot your name? No worries. We all knew who it was, Dave. We all knew. Anyway, shall we get this airplane up and rolling? I'm just checking the sound levels here. Everything is looking okay. Right, so we got the batteries on, and what we'll do is get this and get the APU running. Hopefully this will start things up. I think I have to do that first, don't I? See if we hear any activity here. Nothing yet. Oh, fuel. There we go. Come on. Start up. Yeah. Dan's just come in with a 2 pound donation. I haven't even started the airplane yet. Dan, thank you very much. You get the spinny one this time. Here we go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dan. 2 pound donation, 2 pound fish. Oh man, thank you very much, Dan. I really appreciate it. Funny enough, that's coming as 2 donations for some reason. Don't know why. No, that's absolutely brilliant of you guys. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I'm just gonna turn the music down a bit, see if I can hear this engine spooling up, because I don't know what's going on here. Okay, let's come on, talk to me, baby. Might have to control E this if it doesn't want to go. Everything is on. Fuel pump. Let me turn the pitot heat off. Let me just try this again. Come on. There we go. No control E required. See, Dave, you could have had me doing a control E for a second just to get things going, but no, we've got good APO going now. Somewhere there is a gauge for that. We're going to stick that into SLV. Thank you very much. We want our any collision onto red, and nav light should be on. Okay, let's later up. Oh, there's the F-35 in the background. Coming along the cockpit close, that's interesting. Yeah, we can hear her motoring up now. Talk to me, Goose, says Lemon Wolf. Yeah, talk to me, Goose! Talk to me, Goose! I can bring the music back up now. Make me want to watch it again now. Top Gun? Yeah. Who uses control E's? Indeed. Who? What kind of peasant would do that? I have no idea. Okay, we got engine spooling up. We hear the APU calming down as well. So we're going to put on our land and taxi light. Switch any collision to white. And we'll just turn all this random stuff on just for the hell of it. It's daytime today. We're using clear sky settings, so we don't really have to worry about that too much. And we'll turn our oxygen on, so we don't pass out. We should see the oxygen flow indicator there. Yeah, there it is. Skid should be on, and we want to activate our hydraulic tube pump. And of course, for the anti-skid to go off, it's a little bit annoying sometimes. You have to go in the co-pilot section, go down there and flip it on in there as well. There we go. And that clears the light. No lights on the board. We should be good to go. Rudder lock off. Do quick flight control check there. Outside the airplane. Okay, I think we're good to go. Smash that like button, guys. Yeah, please do, and thanks for saying so, Dave. What seat are we using today? We're Evo Rocket Boat. If you go into the show notes, we're using freeware scenery from FlightSim.to. Perhaps Dan or Nick can kind of elaborate on who actually makes it, but it's completely free, and there's links in the show description. You can go get yourself. I think for Page Airport, there's 2 files you have to get. And there's one you have to install first, and then another one or something like that. So, but it looks good. Oh, I should actually show you that before we take off. So, there we can see the F-35 waiting there. It's, I mean, it's lightly detailed, but it's pretty cool. This is Page Municipal, so this is just on the outskirts of the Grand Canyon. But yeah, small airport. Nice detailing around, I presume this would be the town of Page. Some hangars there, and these are kind of, there's lots of like little private hangars over here. So you got the somewhat larger ones, but then you have like these mini hangars, it looks like, which is really cool. Look at that. I've never seen hangars like that before. So yeah, something along that lines. Anyway, we will let's head out. So I'm gonna take the brakes off and we'll start rolling. Your plane's in that hangar? Okay, so we're gonna head out to the runway which you're pointing to, Nighthawk. That's where we're gonna go. And we'll try not to crash. This is going to be interesting. When I first did this, amazingly, despite everybody else kind of falling to bits around me, I was able to survive it. And I had to escape a couple times, and by escape I mean you just basically can't make the turn, just up you go. Eject yourself out the canyon. There's Nighthawk over on the F-35. Wish I was flying what he was flying. Anyway, this is the Just Flight Hawk. If you're not familiar with it, it is remarkable add-on. Very authentic. And by authentic, I mean not easy to fly. You'll get wing loading, you'll get stalls. You've got to watch your speed. This is an airplane that can get away with you very easily if you're not paying attention. Set flaps for takeoff. And what we're going to do is... Oh, no. Yes, this is the taxiway. Okay. Nighthawk says, for me, it's an F-18. Thanks to multiplayer matching freeware. Alright, yeah. There we go. See Nighthawk starting to fall behind now. Here it comes. Feel free to join in with us anytime, guys. Even if you miss us for takeoff, if you're spawning in, you can always just take off because we're going to be swooping through the canyon. We'll be very easy to catch up. Learning to Fly is in there. He says hi. Learning to Fly, hope you're doing well. Right, we're just making ourselves out to the end of the runway here. And Grand Canyon is not an easy thing to fly if you've ever tried it. It's got some leisurely bits and then some holy bits. Or you can slew over, yeah. You could slew or tent. You could. Anyway, big thank you to Nick and Dark Fury who set up this flight today. This is a bit of an anniversary flight for us. This is when we were only just starting out at positive rate. This is one of the first things we did, and it's been a while. It's been a while since we've flown this route. Nice detailing on the runway, though. Very worthwhile flight freeware scenery for this. Okay. Okay, so I think we'll position ourselves there. Let's wait for. Here comes Nighthawk. Now, Nighthawk he can easily blow past me in that F-35. It's amazing to see the size difference, too. I mean, the F-35 is generally thought to be a small fighter, but compared to the Hawk, it's enormous. Right. Flaps are set. We'll bring that throttle up. Full power. Toe brakes off. Oop.
Kick the tires and light the fires.
Absolutely. Off we go. Hold up the stick. And and we are airborne, folks. Gear up. Flaps up.
Here it comes.
Okay, now, where do we go next? That's the question. Oh, can't see anything. Wait, okay, we're climbing. Okay, let's bring that throttle down a bit. We'll find our entry point. We just look around and we'll have to look too far. Somewhere over here. That's it over there, actually. Yep, there we go. And we're looking for the river. Well, we're not there yet, but it may happen soon. Hold that one for my imminent death. Dropping into the valley. .250 knots is our happy speed, so I'm trying to keep it around there. I don't want to go too much below that, you'll stall the airplane. What's that? That's from Star Trek The Wrath of Khan. Here we go. Just gentle touch as we ease ourselves into this hot bath water of the Grand Canyon. If you're flying with us, you'll have a tendency to really grip the stick tightly. You want to try not to do that. Top Gun 3 in the making. That's it. Let me know if the sim noises are too loud, guys. They're quite noisy in my ear. Top Willy. Can we make it out under the bridge? Let's see. There we go. First stunt of the day. There we go. Borat does not approve. Very nice. It's very nice. We do have speed brakes as well, but I don't. Funny enough, I don't think I have that assigned. That's going to be interesting. So I'm going to just have to manage with as best I can without that. Following the river. Dave says, gotta get back to work. All right, no worries, Dave. Thanks for dropping by. Great, and thank you very much for the tip as well. Trim just to so I'm not fighting the plane too much. There we go. Remember, 1 pound fish. 1 pound fish. Absolutely. Thank you very much, mate. All the best to you, Dave. Take care. Now this is where you get the false sense of security. You think, I can deal with this. This isn't too bad. Well, it gets worse. And we just want to follow that river. So there's a river below us. You can just catch a glimpse of it every so often. Slowing down a little bit too much, a little bit more throttle. £1 fishman got deported. No! Oh man, that's brutal. That's, well, I guess we know how you just get the £1 fish then. So now he's singing about a 1 rupee fish, is he? Doesn't have the same ring to it. This beautiful Grand Canyon, though. It's really, really striking scenery. And this is all default. We do have some add-in scenery for Grand Canyon National Park, which is free to download from FlightSim.to if you just go to the show notes. So. I can't see Nighthawk yet. Maybe he'll swoop up ahead of me at some point. I can't really look around the camera though, because the minute I start doing that, it's going to go bang. 1 nutty fish, that's it. 1 ruby fish. Rupee. Look at that. Isn't that great? Never seen this in person. I do know a few people have been to the Grand Canyon. Very easy to get to if you go to Las Vegas. And I guess that's something I never realized actually until I was in FlightSim, how close it is to Las Vegas. There's Nighthawk. There he is, swooping around that F-35, that mean machine. I thought he'd swoop ahead of me at some point. Just following that river. Again, if we get in trouble, I'll hit the power right to the wall and we'll just climb out. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Just as well we don't have aircraft collisions in Flight Simulator, because this would be a good opportunity for it. Now this is where things start to get a bit dicey, so you got to be a bit careful here. I've lost the river, I think, possibly. Get over that break, we'll find it again, but we don't want to die. There it is. Does this bird have afterburners? It does not, no. The Hawk is a training jet. So there's no afterburners. It's a very manual aircraft as well. It doesn't have any fly-by-wire systems. It's purely hydraulic. I think the RAF has something in the region of 150 of them now. But allegedly there was over 1,000 of these built. And some of them were for operational missions, not just for training. So this is purely a subsonic airplane as well. It will fall apart if you go too quick. But it can get up to 400 knots without too much of a sweat. I do see these flying around my house quite often as well. Usually they fly in pairs. And a bit of trivia for you. Can anybody tell me why training airplanes are black? Why are training airplanes black? As opposed to maybe white or orange or something like that. If you know the answer, let me know in the chat. Nighthawk can't answer because he's too busy flying the plane. Okay, it's getting a little bit tight for me, so I'm just going to keep my altitude here. A bit more power. Lost the river. I'm just going to apply to safety here, keep it straight. I know it's around here somewhere. Look at that. Getting some great views though. There it is again. I'll pick it up again. Look at this. Now it's really starting to get dramatic. Are these the same aircraft the RAF uses in real life? Yes, they are. Yeah. You can usually see them hovering around. Yeah, they do. They still train in them actively. They, like as I say, they fly over my house through the valley quite often. You still see them. And of course, we know the infamous Red Arrows use them as well. I think Canada did use them at one point for training. I don't know if they use them now. I suspect Canada actually uses there's a American variant called the Goshawk, which is kind of an adapted version of the BA Hawk. And Skids is in there. He says, "What's up, really? How you doing, Skids? Glad you come along." Look at this. Look at this, guys. We're dropping the speed a bit, so we'll bring that up a little. And we're just about the end of our first leg, so we'll go around this long loop here. And we'll peek up over the top and find our way into Grand Canyon National Park Airport. Is this the route from Top Gun Maverick? I don't know where they filmed that, actually. I don't think so. The Grand Canyon is, for all I know, Grand Canyon is actually a national park, so they don't actually allow airplanes to operate in the Grand Canyon at all. Apart from helicopters in only very specific areas. So it's a bit of a myth that Grand Canyon is actually used for anything like this. Which is great. With the sim, we can do things that they can't do in real life. So that's kind of cool. So we'll do this last little leg, and then we'll pop up and land, and we got some news to talk about, including some exciting news about PMDG. Speaking of Air Force, there's a Royal Canadian Air Force 150 Polaris landing in Tel Aviv. Oh, right. Evacuation plane, possibly. Yeah, there's a lot of Canadian nationals in Gaza right now. And Israeli nationals, and Canadian nationals. I think there's some British airplanes heading there right now, if they're not there already. very hands-on throttle today. Trying to keep her around our sweet spot of 250 knots. And it's starting to open up here. It gets a little bit nicer around this bit. But it'll get hairy again. It's just, yeah. Sorry about that already. So I hope everybody's doing okay on this fine Saturday. Weather's been getting a lot colder in Scotland. I don't know how it's been where you are. I expect you guys in Australia, this is the start of your summer, isn't it? So you're kind of in springtime. But I think everyone's been getting used to warm weather for so long that it's come as a bit of a shock now that we're finally getting back to normal temperatures for this time of year. You reckon I could do a loop-to-loop? Yes. Not right at the moment. That's not easy to do in the Hawk, to be fair. I might try it after, well, I'll get up the valley and then I'll give it a go. Look at that. I love the, I don't know if they've made a change, but I think this is improved. This is definitely looking a lot better than the last time we flew the Grand Canyon. A lot more detailed. I know that they're working on some AI tech to make the rocks look better. Callum says, hey, how was takeoff? Takeoff was alright. It's the rest of the flight is getting a bit crazy. Okay, we are nearing Grand Canyon National Park, so we're going to pop up. Grand Canyon should be on the plateau off to our left. But before we do that, Dan wants to see a loop-to-loop. Iran says, why are you flying high? Well, we're getting ready for our first stop, Iran, but Dan wants me to see a loop-to-loop, or do a loop-to-loop, so we're going to try that. Which is not easy in the Hawk. It's not really designed for it. Well, I say that, yeah, it is, because the red arrows fly it. So she gets some smoke on then. See if we can cross our own trail. Okay, let's build some speed. Come on, man, do some. That's it. Okay, up we go. See if we come back through our own smoke trail. There's your smoke trail. get ready for our line up to Grand Canyon. So I think that kind of puts us on a bad footing. So let's slow the airplane down, lose some altitude a bit. Lead off some speed. Whoa, nice flyby. Beautiful Nighthawk. Absolutely beautiful. Right. Great way to bleed speed off is turning, so let's do that. We swing around to intercept our approach to Grand Canyon. We do have speed brakes somewhere. Fortunately, I don't have the button assigned for speed brakes, so this is going to be interesting. Also, we'll drop the gear. We need drag here. First stage of flaps. Oh, that Nighthawk's just getting cheeky now. Second stage of flaps. Bring the throttle back up to compensate. We're now generating quite a bit of drag. Still got our smoke on, but I'll leave that on for a moment. Show off, yeah, that's it. 140 knots is where we want to hold for our approach. You can really hear the engine spooling up now. A lot of trim. Try and get the airplane centered a bit. There's also a bit of lag with the engines on this, so you do have to kind of think ahead when you're trying to get your approach planned. We're looking good there. And you land under power, so you do not, the wings are small. You cannot drop the power. You have to basically come in powered on landing and then drop when you're on the ground. Drop that nose. Start braking. Go. Should be able to exit up here. Clean up our flaps. .194, yeah, not bad. Definitely, BA Hawk's got great landing gear, so that's actually wouldn't even flinch at that. Probably turn our smoke system off now. Probably left smoke all the way on the runway. Yeah, we have. Look at that. Here comes Nighthawk coming in. Does it have a IL or RNAV system. No. Some of them may have retrofitted GPS. I believe it can track VORs, but I don't think it really has much in the way of the autopilot. Very manual plane. I can see Nighthawk coming in now. Look at that. Good approach. Oh, looks like a bit of a bounce there, actually. And another one. And he's down. There you go. It's not the easiest runway to land on, that's for sure. Okay. We'll just go park up, we'll check our fuel, and we'll go through our news. Let's just find a little place to saddle up to right now. And my pilot playing pilot training simulator. Hi Tracy. It's just flight simulator, but it might as well be a training simulator because we're in the BAE Hawk. You landed at Nellis already. What do you? All right, you're just skipping all this nonsense about flying through the valley, are you? Okay, we're just gonna park there, I think, for the moment. Right, fuel check. Still about 48%, so I think we'll take that up to 60 odd. That should be fine. That's fine, that looks good. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna stretch a minute because that's a lot of focus, a lot of attention. My hands are already getting a bit sore. I didn't know you're flying with us, Evo Rockin. You should catch up with us somehow. Right, so on to the news. Shall we look at that? Let me just pull up my handy dandy news sheet here. So first things today. We almost need like a news thing, don't we? Like this is positive rate news. Anyway, here we go. So the first thing is, just going to take that music down just a little bit. First thing is a message from Ralph Randazzo. He says, "Captains, happy Saturday, everyone." I think this was from last week. What it boils down to is he says that the end of this year and the beginning of next year is going to be very busy. Now, you can take that any way you want, but I think the order of this goes like something like this. We should be, sometime before Christmas, expecting the EFB for the PMDG 737. Which is really exciting. Looks like they've been going through a lot of testing. They're generally quite happy with it, and it will be more than likely provided in the next update cycle. And you want to now, Tracy? Oh, well, feel free to join us if you got Microsoft Flight Simulator anyway. And he then goes on to talk about the PMD 777. Now he says they've had some supply chain issues, which he qualified as they've had some illnesses and various kind of family issues with the development team, which has slowed them down a bit, but not too much. But I think reading in between the lines, we can expect the 777 may well make an appearance, certainly in the beta. By sometime after Christmas, between January and February. That's how I'm kind of reading it, which is really exciting. And I know the 777 and both a 777 and a high fidelity, proper long haul aircraft is something that's been very much anticipated by the Microsoft Flight Simulator community. So we're really looking forward to that. More 737 updates pending as well. So what he's saying on this, I think this is more to do with Xbox, something to do with memory efficiency and things like that, so it runs better. Don't think it's going to have much impact on the PC side. I think the biggest thing we'll see on the PC side is probably this year, hopefully, with the release of the EFB, which initially is going to come out on the, this was on a previous update, it's initially going to roll out on the PMDG 700, which was the first PMDG 737 to go. And then once that goes swimmingly, they will then roll that out for the 600, the 800, and the 900. Is there a 1000? Can't remember. Airbus 339 all the way? Yeah, for sure. Now, this was really interesting. I didn't realize that this was a problem, but apparently there is an issue with the DC-6. Now, for those of you who are not familiar, DC-6 is one of PMDG's releases very early on in the Microsoft 2020 days. It's a very old, manual, complicated 4-engine prop airliner that used to fly in the 50s. And he's saying that they had an issue with the gyro pilot tracking. Well, it's been a long-standing issue. They've really had a long battle trying to figure out what's wrong with it. But they've been collaborating with Working Title, which is really exciting. PMDG collaborating with another studio. Never heard of that before. But Working Title's been working with them. And of course, we all know Working Title's become a bit of a legend with a lot of the improvements that they've made to some of the stock aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Anyway, Working Title, they think, might have helped PMDG identify the issue. And they're now working on a fix, which they think may have solved the problem. So if you are a fan of the DC-6, this is great news for you, and do check PMDG for further updates on this. Dan says, but tempted to jump into the deep end and get a DC-6, but it looks like a nightmare to operate. I think it's probably more a learning curve, Dan. I don't have it. I do agree with you. I think it would take a bit of kind of sitting down and really understanding it. But I'll tell you, if you ever do jump into it, the first guy I would talk to walk you through it is Digital Flight Deck. He's an absolute expert at it. He's very, very good. I haven't seen him fly it recently, but he definitely knows that thing through and through. Now, this is cool. There's a clever little video.
42's Juice Goose is loose, now available for MSFS.
I don't know how to turn the volume
released
off
its
there.
anticipated
Where's that
Juice
coming
Goose for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The new utility task vehicle, UTV,
There we
will
go.
give you the
Well, I
chance to
can't-
explore rugged terrains, sandy dunes, and remote...
I hadn't intended that to. Oh no, it's a podcast. That's the reason. Okay, I thought that was a video. Yeah, this is a goofy old thing. This is the Juice Goose, which is the first, I would say, properly focused, developed vehicle for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it's really. I mean, personally, I wouldn't really think about getting a car for Microsoft Flight Simulator, but I gotta say this looks pretty cool. It's an all-terrain type of vehicle, which is useful because I think most of Microsoft Flight Terrain isn't roads. It's grass and hills and all that kind of rough terrain, things like that. So it should be good for that. But it looks pretty wild. It looks like they've actually taken a lot of time to play with it. I mean, I don't know if this is... Where's that bridge? I don't know. Does that exist? But they're obviously doing something. And wouldn't it be cool, if you've got this in the game, and while you're flying over, you got some guy just motoring around in this little dune buggy. I would say it's almost like a dune buggy. But yeah, it looks pretty good. And it's the first time I think we've actually seen a properly developed vehicle for Microsoft Flight Simulator. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We've got a little guy dancing there. I thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, second last article we've got. Copilot is now for PMDG 737 by Skycats Lab. I'm not particularly familiar with Copilot myself, but I believe it's something that basically works off the SOPs. You can use your voice, say things like gear up, ask for checklists and things like that, and it'll do it. And it's almost like having a co-pilot in the cockpit. Well, the recent update now makes this compatible with PMDG 737, which is really cool. And it allows you to have kind of like a dual pilot experience, because as everyone knows, especially in the 737, it's a very difficult airplane to fly as a single pilot, and it never was intended to do that. Flight 2 says to use a flight simulator setup. Yes, so I have the Thrustmaster T16000M, which is very similar to the Airbus stick that you can get. I have an old SideTech or a Logitech throttle quad, and I also have the Thrustmaster, the basic Thrustmaster rudder pedals. And that's what I use currently. You thought the scene one seemed a bit weird and wacky at the time? Yeah, that's what. Is this the Doom Buggy? Yeah. Did I miss anything else? I wish PMDG would do the constellation. Well, yeah. That's an interesting one. It is very complex. That's even more complex than the DC6, I think, in some ways. I think it was a competing, a competitor to the constellation, wasn't it? DC6. Anyway, so the last thing we've got here is VA Schedules, which is a studio. Don't know much about VA Schedules, but they have released a A320 pack to add liveries to. Is it the fly-by-wire 320 or the basic stock Airbus 320? I'm not entirely certain. But you can find these over on Orbix and Simbrief. Here we've got a list of them. So they got Lufthansa. Well, they've got a few. So this is all their packs, right? So they've just come out with the A320 pack. These are available on SimMarket and Orbix Direct for €10.99 each. That's not too bad. And of course they have some other packs too. So they have the Lufthansa 747, Virgin Atlantic, EasyJet Volume 1 and 2, British Airways, American Airlines, and Korean Air 747. And that is the news for this week, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any interesting subjects that you see coming up in the interwebs about Microsoft Flight Simulator, don't be afraid to ping a message to us in the Positive Rate discussions on our Discord, and you can join that by hitting !Discord in the chat. Click on the link. Please join the Positive Rate family. The more the merrier, and you're always welcome to fly with us anytime as well. Anyway, shall we move on? I got Nighthawk sitting in the distance there. And we'll crack on with our route. Everything's all warmed up, so I'll just do another quick fuel check here. See, look how much fuel we've burnt just sitting there. Isn't that amazing? Oh no, you know why? Because that. That's why. Center. There we go. Yeah. Because I don't have the external tanks armed up. And there's Dark Fury! The legend Dark Fury. How you doing, Dark? Hope you're doing well. Okay. So flaps for takeoff position. We're flying clear skies today, so it doesn't really matter which way you go out. So I think we'll just go back out the way we came in. Sleepy Fury has arrived. Yeah, that's it. I'll bring that music back up again for you guys. Everybody enjoying the tunes? Half asleep, and this is the news, yeah. Nighthawk says, I'm sure there are a few Virgin Atlantic 748 liveries on FlightSim.com. Yeah, I think there is, yeah. Notelick says, I've been a Virgin Atlantic livery for the... Been after, right. So I can take the WT out for a spin. What's the WT? Yeah, well, liveries are good, and of course we've got liveries, got many liveries, positive rate liveries. You can find them all in our Discord. So if you go, if someone can chuck exclamation mark Discord into the chat for me, it'd be great. And of course we got memes as well. Have fun with the stream if you want to find out what those memes are. It's exclamation mark memes. We'll tell you our full list of memes. Positive rate bot shall educate you. I do have a fantastic team of guys, but they don't take my hints very well, so I'll put that in. Just teasing. There you go. Yeah, you can have a play with those, and wow. We also got sounds as well, audio memes, which we're adding to all the time. You have any suggestions for that? Just ping us in positive rate discussions. Nick lives in constant amusement. That's why we have that one. Anyway, we're going a bit slow here, so I'm going to pick up the pace.
Naughty.
I can't remember, was the 91, is that a Giphy meme or is that a sound? I've not added that into the list, have I? I'll need to do that. See if Nighthawk's falling behind. Yes, he is. Yeah. Okay. Come on, plane. Let's get down the end of this runway. Borat does not approve. So one good thing about clear skies, there's not much in the way of wind. I think partly what messed me up when I was doing my training flight was flying live weather. And I'll tell you what, full due respect for any pilot that flies a BA E-Hawk in real weather in Britain for training. Definitely a handful of an airplane as it is. It's even more so when you got weather going. How's the carnage? No carnage yet, mate. Definitely carnage in my training run. I've been maybe a couple times I had to kind of eject the safety by just getting myself out of the valley because I was going to impact something. There we go.
Kick the tires and light the fires, big guy.
Off we go. Should have kept the nose down. Come on. Alright, let's give it a nudge. Airborne. Gear up. Flaps up. And off we go. I'll head towards the valley. Where am I taking off from? Grand Canyon National Park Airport, which is, I think it's Kilo. Can someone help me out with the airport IKO? It is on my map, but my plane's obscuring it. That's Kilo. Still can't see it. Thank you, Dark. Kilo Charlie Golf November. Nighthawk, no, that is incorrect. He was asking where we're taking off from. KLSV is where we're heading to. There's Nighthawk dropping in. There's the river. And back into the thick of it. So yeah, hopefully sounds like we might get Evil Rockin' Bro joining us as well. It'll be awesome. Catching a bit of sunlight in the mirror there. That was a bit blinding. We're still running a bit hot. I want to try and get down to about 250 knots. I love the colors in the Grand Canyon. Oh, look at that sun, man. It's actually blinding me on the... And there's nowhere to run, too, when you're a pilot in a plane like this. Mind you, they usually wear sunglasses, so it might not be as bad. I feel like I need sunglasses just playing the sim. Look at the colors, though. I love the colors, guys. Very easy to understand why it's a national park and considered an international treasure. Stutters. There we go. Let's kick it up a bit. Do I have Rex AccuSeason? Yes, I do. Yeah. I think I've just updated it for autumn. I don't know how much, if any, impact it makes to this area of the world, though. I don't have the advanced one, though, Dan. So... there we go. Starting to get a bit more technical again. You think it definitely shines for places like this? I don't know. It would be hard to say because I think there's not really much in the way of vegetation here, so I don't know if... I don't think the basic version of AccuSeason does much for the non-trees or bushes. I don't think it does, but I think possibly the new advanced might do something. But then, I mean, as far as the Grand Canyon is concerned, the weather's not really, doesn't really change that much. It's dry, it's arid, it's there. Look at this, guys. Love this. Okay, I'm still following the river. I'm on the right river, that's the question. Oh yeah, I'm on the right river. Looks like it's going to jink hard to the right of it. Yeah, it is. This is where you got to be careful. You can see the airplane's really wanting to stall out there. You can lose the airplane right away. It'll start rolling and flipping. So I'm constantly, you can't see, but my hand is constantly on the throttle up and down. I'm almost doing it by intuition at this point, just watching my speed, listening to the plane, feeling the performance. You're around somewhere? Perfect. Can't wait to see you, mate. Feel free to buzz me at any point. Get some airtime. Some more tight turns coming up here. Is that the train then? Sorry, you're watching on my PC through TeamViewer from work. Yeah, I think it's just the train, mate. It's just beautiful, very colorful. It's all rock. Of various composite descriptions. Look at that, though. you have to keep an eye just above you to make sure you're not flying towards a rock. Easy as it does. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? We got a nice little easy turn coming up, followed by a couple hard jinks to the right and left and right again. Look at the colors though. Absolutely stunning. What a beautiful part of the world. Just like that. See him pass in front of us. There he goes. You still chasing us, Evil? Should be watching for you. There we go, look at that. Getting right down there. This is where it starts getting crazy, guys. Dan says, I remember one of the first flights I did when I got Microsoft Flight Sim, I was taking the Cessna 172 deep into the Grand Canyon. It wasn't fun trying to climb back out. Yeah, I can imagine. You get into trouble quickly. Oh. There we go. Couple stutters. Probably to do with loading scenery, I think. And sometimes it's so different too, because sometimes you're kind of a bit more open, and other times the valleys just get really dramatic. Look at that! I love it when you see another pilot flying around with you as well. It's really cool. I think it gives you a bit of perspective too when you can see another airplane, just how big the canyon is. But as I mentioned, it's real life. You can't do this. You're not allowed. It's against regulation. Only helicopters ever go in, and they can't really swoop through valleys. They basically just fly in, drop down to the bottom, and come back out again. We got some hard jinks here, so I don't want to get too low, just in case I need to make a emergency exit. With no power. And get into a stall situation. Oh, I see Evil, who's in the F-14. Which I don't have an F-14, unfortunately, but at least we can see him fly. It's tight. It's tight. Okay, I'm escaping. Wasn't going to make that turn. Try again. It sneaks up on you quickly. There we go. Back in the pipe. Yeah, it's getting a bit too technical for this airplane, I think. way too technical. I just don't think the performance of the Hawk will be able to hit the deal with it, unfortunately. Just a bit tight. Plus I'm getting some stutters as well, which is not making it easy. Should be brave and take the A380 out. Oh yeah. I think that happened when we first did this. I think, was it not Beluga? It was kind of bouncing around in the 320, but I think he crashed a lot more than he admitted. There's one corner he just didn't make. I know that. I mean, this is tight. This is really tight. Even a Red Bull pilot would sweat trying to get around this. Did that with the baby bus. London scenery, all right. Dodging around Canary Wharf, yeah. Yeah, Canary Wharf isn't really designed for that airplane. I suppose it's possible if you're not too heavy. Speaking of London City, what about London City, Dark? What about it? Oh boy, this is... Whoa! Straighten out. This Nighthawk is definitely making me look like a punk. Mind you, he's got a much better aircraft than I do. Go left or right? You're gonna ask the question. I think I go right. Feel that wing loading? You can't just throw this airplane around any way you want to. It'll tell you what it's prepared to do and what it's not. Right, you are getting tight here. Very tight. Oh, a bit close. It's cold down here, is it? I'm feeling a bit sweaty. Very sweaty, in fact. I remembered this part was tough, but I forgot how tough it was. Nighthawk's doing a fantastic job. Shorts and t-shirt weather now. Ah, you guys get spoiled down south anyway. Not up here. We're in winter coats now, Nick. Don't know about where you are there, but we're cold up here. The valley's starting to open up a little bit. There's Zevo Rockin below. And some stylish barrel rolls as he passes. You guys are having a conversation. I'm not quite following. Quite busy. Just take the blame. What's he done now? You're on a thin line of cold where you are, Doc. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're the same. Oh, hand's getting sore. Very hard to follow my own advice right now, which is don't grip the stick. But we'll get a bit of a respite for a bit. I think it opens up a little. Turbo. We have a turbo, do we? That's one to think about. Maybe something like it's turbo time. Need to get a Tomcat at some time. I tried to find a freeware one, but there was nothing available. Power Rangers, yeah. Well, no, well, it was. I was thinking of Jingle All the Way. Shut up, Nick. Definitely do. Shut up one. I know one I could use for that. It'd be the goat from Brother Bear. You shut up. No, you shut up. No, you shut up. Kids love that one. Just Flight Hawk, ladies and gentlemen. What a great airplane. Put yourself to the test. Go check us out. Check out Just Flight. You should get a pretty good deal on this airplane, I would think. I think it came out, what, about a year and a half ago? Sound package on it's amazing as well. Yeah, it is. It's a brilliant, brilliant airplane. Realistic wing loading. That's it's probably the only airplane I know that has that. Takes a little bit of time to master, but once you get the hang of it, it's a joy to fly. Landing, on the other hand, that takes a bit more practice. It's very, very fussy. Sorry if I'm not talking, I'm just trying not to crash. The problem is if you do crash, I can kind of slew out of it because I don't have crash detection put on. So, but it still does damage systems. So, like you lose your battery, your compass, everything. It'll still fly, but everything else is broken, so you have no idea where you are. And even the PMS GTN 750 shuts down as well. There's no battery. So yeah, it's not the best for that. For crashing, I would say. Better not to crash. Better not to crash. But we're starting to open up a little bit now. I think as we're getting closer to Las Vegas. Need to pick up the speed a little. Taking the beautiful views. Look at that. The amazing green Grand Canyon. Go with a mock loop and Spitfires. Oh god. Yeah, but it's a tail dragger. That's the problem. I should be able to take off. I'll be able to fly it. I just won't be able to land it. But maybe that's not such a big deal, actually. Plus, I think I have the Aeroplane Heaven Spitfire as opposed to the Flying Iron. I'm not sure how they compare. I've heard the Flying Iron's a lot better. Okay, final twists and turns before we get out to the lakes. I think we go over the Hoover Dam at some point as well, if I can remember where it is. 2 big turns coming up. Get my hand back at some point. How's everybody else doing? I haven't seen Nighthawk or Evo for a while. Almost nearing the end. Sort of. Speed here as we enter the exit way. Last final turns. I keep saying that, last final turns, don't I? I can hear the pressure building, a little bit of choking. Really pushing it now. 400 knots. Take the throttle off just down a bit. Here comes Stu. He says hi, all. Hi, Willy. How you doing, Stu? Missed you again today, mate. Need to fly with us sometime. Feel all alone all of a sudden. You still flying with us, Nighthawk? Must be racing to Nellis now. It's now really starting to open up as we get closer to the lake. Water for beautiful water. Seems like a leisurely stroll in the park compared to what we were doing about half an hour Dive, dive, dive. Oh, there's Nighthawk. Nice flyby in the F-35. F-35 is a great airplane too. You can get that from Orbix. I think it's India Foxtrot Echo that does it. Fantastic model. Okay. We could follow the water, but I think what we're going to do is shortcut it. We're coming up time here. So we're going to go high and fast. See if we can remember where the Hoover Dam is. I think it's straight ahead. Oh, let my hand have a rest. Oh. Check out the scenery. Oh, there they are. They're up clean ahead of us. So I hope you enjoyed that. You do this in a Tomcat or an F-16. Well, I'm doing it in the Hawk, BAE Hawk, which is even more challenging. Definitely suited for the Tomcat. I think that's what Evil's flying right now. I'm just trying to get some feeling back in my hand. Whoa! There we go. There's Nighthawk in the F-35. I think Hoover Dam is just up here. Could be wrong. If I don't find it, I do apologize. But it is a pretty cool point of interest in the simulator. Four-point start. That's probably the closest I'm going to get to that. You just made a coffee? Alright. Our sun real hot and dodgy. I think the canyon's just up here, so we're going to try and overfly it. Have to slow down a bit so we can get a really good look at it. Okay, yeah. Hoping this is it. If not, I apologize, but it's definitely around here somewhere. If you have point of interest enabled, it's probably a lot easier to find. Oh, there, isn't it? wrong. I could be wrong. Very beautiful though. Whoa, we passed by Nighthawk there. No, sorry folks, keep checking. One more place to look. Which is just at the bottom here, I think. One more place to look for the Hoover Dam, and then I'll give up. Name an airplane for a edit. What does that mean, A320? And welcome to the stream. Name an airplane for a edit. I'm not sure what you mean by that. What do you want to edit? Look at that. It really changes terrain when you get out here as well. It's quite cool. Just the plane you say for a vid. Oh, we'll do the VA hop. There you go. Head over to Just Flight, pick it up. Great video for shooting, or a great airplane for shooting videos with. Right, think. Right. This is the last place to check for the Hoover Dam there. Do you see a bridge? This looks promising. Yeah, I think this might be it, guys. So here we go. There's a big bridge. Can't remember what the bridge is called. Yeah, that's it. There it is, the Hoover Dam, folks. Here we go. Look at this. Good flyby. Good flyby. Look at that, folks. Isn't that cool? Very detailed. Very detailed. There we go. Mission accomplished. Alright, let's head for home, folks. We came, we saw, we conquered. Dane says, here's an interesting one. I always want to debate with friends. F-18 versus Typhoon. Who wins? Well, Super Hornet or regular Hornet? It's important. I think that would be a very hard matchup. I would have to, it depends if you're talking about beyond visual range. I think it's pretty even. I think the F-18 even might have a better radar. The Super Hornet will do anyway. Dogfight. I think the Typhoon could possibly edge it out. I think the Typhoon's just a little bit tighter on turning. But it's not a battle I'd want to see play out. I think it'd be a very, very tough competition. The old F-18, though, if you're talking about the Super Hornet, you know, Typhoon will have its hands full. The old Hornet, I think Typhoon's probably, you know, a half generation at least beyond that airplane. I think it wouldn't have too much difficulty challenging the conventional F-18. I think they often do in red, kind of the NATO competition, and the Typhoons do win a lot. There's Las Vegas. Should we take a look? We like to buzz the strip first, don't we? Beautiful village down there. There's Stu. Oh, Stu's in the F-22. Hey Stu, I have an F-22. You should look like an F-22 this time, which is cool. What to do, Stu? Buzz the strip with me from the south. There's Nighthawk. Nighthawk's got the same idea I do. Buzz the strip. Scare the pants of all these gamblers. See Stu over there. Liberté 47 and a PA 24. I don't know if he just happens to be in the area, but like, make yourself known in the chat if you're watching the stream. Typhoon service ceiling and speed beats the F-18. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. We're coming here next week, Las Vegas. Pretty cool. Stu closing quick. Nighthawk on the first pass through Vegas. Here we go. Start with the Mirage and work our way up. And this scenery is really cool. I can't remember if this is out on scenery or not. I think it might be. And of course, it'll be cool if they add in the sphere at some point, because that is supposed to be really neat. Imagine seeing the sphere at night in the simulator. That'd be cool. Oh, there's the Mirage. I had back to front. Treasure Island. A gold tower that probably won't have the name Trump on it for much longer. And off we go to Nellis. Lead off some speed. Once you buzz the strip, it pretty much puts you on a nice path right towards Nellis. Okay, here we go. Gear down. Woohoo! Nighthawk and the F-35, great to fly by there. See Evil Rock and blow up there somewhere. Flaps 1. Flaps 2. Power. So if you let me land first, guys, I'll try and I'll get the drone camera out as quick as I can to get all of you guys coming in. But let me land first. Give me some time. Just to land and vacate. Coming over the Vegas suburbs. Dan says F-18 costs Super Hornet, 67 million produce. Typhoon costs 90. That's a big price hike. Yeah, but nothing in comparison to the F-35. I think the F-35 is about 130, 140 million. Typhoon's a generation more advanced. I mean, the Super Hornet, well, no, the Super Hornet's probably up there, but I think the difference is the Super Hornet's an established airframe. we go. Coming in nice and smooth. Let those come down. Brakes. I'm pressing the nose suspension there. Hawk is 24 million. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Nothing particularly clever about the Hawk apart from just being a great airplane to train on. Alright, I just need to find a place to vacate, and before you guys land, don't land yet. Don't land. Go around. Let me get the drone camera out, okay? So I can get you guys coming in. You always seem to land in a hurry before I have a chance to get you on the drone footage. Right, tell you what, I'm just going to park up on the sand here. I don't have time to buzz about the place. Okay, let's get the drone camera out. I'll get you guys coming in. Hang on. Right, who's up first? I can see Stu, I can see Nighthawk. There's Evil Rockin' Blow around. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the F-14 Evil, so you won't look at as though you're flying one, but we can still watch you land. Stu, I should see the F-22. Looks like he's going to do a high-speed pass. Look at that. Cool. I don't know why you don't have sound there, actually. I thought that would have made noise. Okay guys, you can land. Try and get down so we can group up, and then oh, and I've got something in my eye, probably from staring at the screen so long. Okay, I can see Nighthawk and Evil start to look like they're lining up. Stu's coming in. Oh man, it's something in my eye. I don't know what the hell it is. Oh. We'll just play the waiting game now. Who's gonna land first? I think Nighthawk will be. Oh. That's it. Whatever you do, don't press the button. Oh, high speed flyby with Evil. Looks like Stu is overtaking Nighthawk to come in for landing. Or they could be landing parallel, for that matter. Oh, here he comes. Easy down. Whoa! That looked a bit rough. That looked like a bit rough landing, though. Here comes Nighthawk. Right over top of Stu. He's trying to, he doesn't want to bounce this time. He wants to get this down nice and soft. I think he's done it too. Well done, Nighthawk. Excellent landing. Perfect. Yeah, that was definitely an ouch moment by the looks of it. Right, Evil, are you landing, or are you, he's flying? Where are you? There he is. Last 30 seconds, Evil, if you're going to land on drone. Otherwise, we'll take a quick tour of the airport. Pilot Stud, good afternoon, mate. Hi, Brandon. How are you? Welcome to the stream. We're just waiting on everyone landing. We just finished doing the Grand Canyon run. Man, my hand is in pain. It's not the easiest thing to stream. It really isn't. Bit bumpy, yeah. It certainly looked it. All part of the good fun, Stu. Right. I don't know if Evil's coming in or not. Oh, I think he is. He's definitely low to the ground anyway. And getting lower. Just as well we got backing music. Here he comes. The Tomcat that won't look like a Tomcat, but we can still watch his landing. Oh. Not bad at all. Looks like an okay landing to me. Okay, so again, more free scenery. This is it Nellis Air Force Base? I keep saying Nellis. I think it is. But anyway, it is north of Las Vegas. This is an American air base as opposed to a regularly used airport, which is why you're going to see all sorts of shelters and hangars along the way. Very simple scenery, but to be fair, there's not really much to say about this airbase apart from lots of places to park, lots of hangars, and two big runways. You'll get anything from B-52s to B-2s to B-1Bs taken off from here as well. I believe this was also a backup airbase landing site for the space shuttle. I could be corrected on that, but I'm fairly certain this was one of the backup landing strips for the space shuttle if they couldn't land at Cape Kennedy or Cape Canaveral, which is why it's got two massive runways, really. So it could pretty much take any airplane you can chuck at it. But obviously steeped in history over the years. And I can see Stu, Nighthawk, and Evil are all ganging up around me. But, excellent flight. Well done to the guys who were keeping up the whole time. That is not an easy thing to do. Actually, get a nice comparison between the F-22 and the F-35 there. Look at that. Not neat. And, of course, a huge thank you to Just Flight, who sponsored us with the BA Hawk. It's a truly remarkable airplane. We hope that you will check it out at some point. Just click on the link in the show notes. I'll see if I can shut this down now. Just like that. Oh. I think my FlightSim just jammed. There we go. Yeah. Well, at least it didn't freeze. At least it didn't freeze too badly when I was flying through the valley. I had a couple moments I thought, uh-oh. Oh, everybody's disappeared now. It could be the multiplayer bug, to be fair. No, everyone's popping back in, yeah. There we go. Anyway, huge thank you to Nighthawk, Stu, and Evil for joining me today on the flight. Big thank you to Dark and Pilot Stud, who's dropped in the end there. Nick and Dan, who have been keeping me company the whole time as well. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. And hope you enjoyed the music as well. Give me your feedback and join us in Discord anytime you like. Taking suggestions for different flights all the time. If there's something you'd like to do or you find fun, let us know. Go to Discord, drop into Positive Rate discussions. Let us know the type of flights that keep you interested, because we want you guys to fly with us. We don't want to fly things that you're not interested in. So do give us a shout. Pilot Stud says, "Have a great day, mate. You too, mate. All the best to you." Gonna bring that music down and bring the sim noises down, and that is a huge goodbye for me. Have a fantastic weekend, folks, and a great weekend. We'll see you next time. Check the YouTube channel for show notes. All the best to you. Take care.